Okay, guys. Holy frick! I just really want to thank you guys for all the support you've given me in the last few months. Because I jumped from like 200 subscribers this summer to like almost 500 now. So, well done. That's pretty fancy. So I'm just gonna say thank you for that, and yeah, well done, guys. I'm gonna try to get more videos out now. I'm like under this pressure where it's like, crap. I don't know how I'm gonna, how am I gonna keep you guys satisfied? But I'll do my best to bring out some good content for you guys. So thank you very much. Now let's get into the video. Okay, yes, Polar Express. Now, I know this movie gets a lot of hate, because it's honestly not even that good as a Christmas movie, or movie in general, because when most people think of it, it's normally things like this.
The best time of the year.
And that's just kind of cringe, you know? But there are parts of this movie that are actually pretty good. And the reason that it's bad is because it doesn't focus on those parts. Now, to make a good movie, everything in the movie should be useful to the theme. It has to drive the theme forward. Nothing should distract you from the theme of the movie. You know, you shouldn't forget about the theme during the movie. That's the thing. But what's the theme of Polar Express? Polar Express is a movie about choosing to believe. It can be taken really for anything. Love, life, religion, anything. Just believe, you know? But it distracts you from that all the time. It's weird. So let's just kind of like cut all the things that are distractions from the theme, okay? Anything that doesn't drive the theme forward, we're just going to cut from the movie. So basically any scene with a know-it-all kid, the scene where the ticket escapes and comes back, the roller coaster scene, Tokyo Drift train scene, the engineers, the present scene. We'll cut Billy too. Just Billy in general. He doesn't do anything. The only really useful thing he does is when the hero boy lets him on the train, honestly. That's all Billy's good for. Now, we're going to keep the hobo scene because it's actually pretty good. Now, we'll get back to that in a bit. But the hero boy, let's just call him Jeff for simplicity's sake. Jeff is the kid who wants to believe in Santa, but gets wrapped up in other things like the facts and fake news. The hobo is the incarnation of his doubt of Christmas and magic. The hobo is the one who is making him think of everything in a skeptical way. Now, it's not always a bad thing to be skeptical, but overly skeptical and not just trying to take a leap of faith every once in a while. But one thing I really like is when the hobo says,
"One other thing. Do you believe in ghosts?" Interesting.
But the thing is, the hobo is a ghost. But Jeff chooses not to believe in ghosts, even when one is standing right in front of him talking to him. The same can be said about anything else in life you choose to believe. You're the one who chooses to believe. Now, the conductor is basically the incarnation of everyone else's belief. He mentions he slipped on the ice and was saved. By what? What saved him from slipping on the ice? He doesn't care. He doesn't need to know all the facts. He just knows something happened and here he is. And he's comfortable with that. Not everyone is. But Jeff knows that only he can control his capacity to believe in things. And he finally chooses to believe in Christmas. Only then does he find his fulfillment. And the same can go for you. You can be the hobo. You can be the conductor. You can be Jeff. And don't go saying the hobo is wrong, okay? Because he's happy where he's at. And so is the conductor. And Jeff. Belief isn't for everyone. And neither is skepticism. There's different ways of thinking. Now, next time you watch Polar Express, try to remember all the good parts. And not
The Christmas.
yeah, those parts. Now, the thing is, Polar Express isn't a good movie. It's just that one dream you had about Christmas time, you know? Just because it's so weird. It's a dream. And personally, half the movie just feels like it's trying to be a roller coaster. You know those like 3D rides they have at Universal Studios? That's what Polar Express is trying to be, while also trying to give you a message, but the message is buried underneath. So it kind of loses its magic for that part. I honestly didn't really like the Santa. I mean, he was mysterious and magical like Santa should be, but he just didn't have the jolly part at all. But the movie does have a great soundtrack.
Christmas comes to town.
Not you. And the landscapes are honestly pretty cool. And the face capture technology isn't even that terrible. But we can't deny that this movie had a great theme that made you think. as long as it wasn't distracting you from it with scenes like this. Anyways, though, that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully I could change your perspective of Polar Express just a tiny bit. Just a bit, you know. Thanks again, guys, for all the support you've given me, because, wow, that's pretty nice. Also, big shout out to James the Odd Ones Out, who, honestly, the video with him in it started getting recommended to everybody else, and that's probably why my subscriber base is starting to grow more. That's it for this video, guys. Keep your goals high, your expectations low, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Clay is out. Bam. Also, me and my cousin used to quote
Primrose Path!
all the time as a kid, and we still have no idea what it means. I should probably look that up.